You a major legal breaking update regarding an illegal activity that Donald Trump committed just recently. What is that? Um, what is that legal activity that he specifically did and committed? Let's find that out in today's video. This reporting is by Democracy Docket. The article is titled, Federal Judge Says Trump Illegally Fired Chair of Federal Workers Protections Bureau. And the article reads, a federal judge ruled that President Donald Trump violated federal law and exceeded his authority by firing the chair of a board that protects the federal rights of federal workers / employees. My editorial edition, without reason. U.S. District Judge Rudolph Contreras ordered Kathy Harris to be reinstated and for Trump officials to recognize her as the chair of the Merit Systems Protection Bureau, MSPB. Giving a win to civil servants who believe that they have been unfairly terminated in Trump and billionaire Elon Musk's mass firings across the federal government by not stating a cause for her dismissal. Contreras said Tuesday that Trump specifically violated the 1987 Civil Service Reform Act, CSRA, which states that MSPB board members can be removed by the president, quote, only for inefficiency, neglect of duty, or malfeasance in office, end quote. Quote, because the president did not indicate that he sought to remove Harris for inefficiency, neglect of duty, or malfeasance in office, his attempt to terminate her was unlawful and exceeded the scope of his authority, end quote, the judge wrote. Contreras further defended the MSPB's independence, stating that Congress had specifically created the MSPB to operate without direct control from the White House. Upholding Harris's termination would, quote, neuter, quote, the CSRA, allowing, quote, high-ranking government officials to engage in prohibited practices and then pressure the MSPB into inaction, end quote. The government appealed the case to the D.C. Circuit Court of Appeals shortly after Contreras issued his order. Monday, the order follows a ruling Monday's order follows a ruling over the weekend that found that Trump also exceeded his authority by firing the head of the Office of Special Counsel, a key federal whistleblower agency. In both cases, the judges cited Humphrey's Executor v. U.S., a 1935 Supreme Court case that prevented presidents from dismissing members of independent regulatory bodies like the MSPB. We're going to take a look now, ladies and gentlemen, into the full report from the article about the case. Let's take a look at that right now. Washington, D.C. Merit Systems Protection Board unlawful dismissal challenge. Lawsuit filed by Kathy Harris. The article reads, a member of the Merit Systems Protections Bureau, MSPB, against President Trump and several government officials challenging Trump's attempt to terminate her. The MSPB is an independent federal agency that ensures the federal workforce is managed consistent with merit systems principles. It also protects employees against prohibited personnel practices, including reprisal for whistleblowing. In June 2022, Harris was appointed by former President Joseph Biden to serve a 7-year term on the MSPB on February 10, 2025. Not November or January. Trump purported to terminate Harris from her position in a one-sentence email without providing reason. Harris argues that MSPB members can only be terminated for, quote, inefficiency, neglect of duty, or malfeasance in office, end quote. She also claims that the Trump administration's attempt to exercise authority over the MSPB violates the Administrative Procedures Act and Declaratory Judgment Act. Finally, Harris alleges that Trump's purported termination violates several clauses of the U.S. Constitution. Harris asks the court to order that she be reinstated to the MSPB and declare that she may only be removed by the president for insufficiency, neglect of duty, or malfeasance in office. On February 18, the district court granted Harris's motion for a temporary restraining order, reinstating Harris to her position on the MSPB on February 20, the Trump administration appealed the order to the U.S. Circuit Court of Appeals for the D.C. Circuit. Status: on March 4th, a federal judge granted Harris's motion for summary judgment, finding that she was unlawfully removed from, status removed from her position. Harris will remain a member of the Merit Systems Protections Bureau without interference from the Trump administration. The government appealed the ruling. Well, ladies and gentlemen, looks like that's going to do it for today's legal breaking update. If you guys did enjoy this legal breaking update analysis video, please do consider liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing. Before the video does get closed out, if you guys did enjoy this video, please make sure that you like, comment, share, and subscribe. A couple ways you guys can stay up to date on when I posted a brand new video to the channel is 1, clicking the subscribe button that's right next to the not subscribe button, the bell icon that's right next to the subscribe button on the lower right hand side by the subscribe button. Another way you guys can keep up to date on when I posted a brand new video to the channel is by following me on my social medias that'll be linked down below. I'm on Instagram, Snapchat, and Threads. There I will be posting when I've uploaded a brand new legal analysis breaking video to the channel, which is usually 4 times a day, 3 times a day, 2 times a day, or 1 time a day. Thank you guys so very much for watching. Lastly, please help me reach the channel goal of 110 plus subscribers. The reason why I'm saying 110 plus subscribers is because right after we hit the goal of 110 subscribers, we have more subscribers to reach after we hit the goal of 110 subscribers. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, so much for watching, and I will talk to you guys in the next legal breaking analysis video.